The WWE is a professional wrestling show, but the majority of their programming is all story-driven and all about surprising fans. So even though the fans know the matches in advance, they still don't know how the match is going to turn out and where the story will go next. This is one of the main things that the WWE tries their best to protect, but there always seems to be someone backstage that leaks out some major upcoming news within the WWE. Nowadays, social media has ruined and spoiled a lot of the surprises that the WWE has planned as well. News of a huge return and other things like that will go public weeks in advance. It's a race online between all of these sites to see who's the first to spoil something within the WWE, which is really unfortunate when you look at it that way. But one thing that the WWE is very strict about, and something that rarely ever leaks online, is videos or pictures of the WWE rehearsals. So this is how it usually goes. The WWE's production team will get the stage, ramp, ring, and everything all prepared. And a few hours before the show, the WWE Superstars will come to the ring to practice and rehearse a big spot, big moment, or just a casual match. Now, if a picture, video, or word gets out about anything going down in a rehearsal, you can obviously spoil a big moment of the show. There was one time that a Raw rehearsal was leaked, and it was the arena's fault. This happened several years ago, when Ryback was feuding with The Shield. The venue had its TV screens on around the halls several hours before the show started, and the TV screens around the area showed Ryback on top of a ladder with The Shield. One employee of the venue, or a fan that got in early, grabbed a picture of the screens and posted it online, and that moment was ruined and spoiled when it aired live later that night. All the fans that saw that picture had that big moment spoiled for them. There was also another incident of a rehearsal leak in 2018, when the WWE was in Madison Square Garden. A picture went online that showed Ronda Rousey, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Natalya, and a few more superstars all hanging out in the ring before the show. It's just a perfect example of how one picture of a rehearsal could ruin a big moment. Bayley recently recalled a time that security was screaming at everyone to put their phones away during a rehearsal. Bayley was just sitting in the arena several hours before the show started when security started to approach everyone about putting their phones away, the WWE Superstars included as well. Even though they're wrestlers themselves and would never leak anything. You have to remember that the venue also has its employees walking around, and who knows if they might try to sneak a picture of the rehearsals themselves. As a result of this problem, the WWE has the arena flooded with security guards during this time, checking to see if anyone has a phone out. Bayley had this to say about the story. I'm sitting in the arena right now, and if you could see how filled this place is, not with wrestlers, but with people building the stage, people putting out chairs. Security yelling at people to put their phones away. It's crazy what goes on to put this show together for the fans. They don't know how much we really try to make the best show possible for them. And Bayley has a real good point. We all love hearing about rumors and speculation, but we don't want a big moment to just be flat out spoiled for us. I think the majority of fans can agree with that. No one wants to know what happens in a TV show or the end of the movie because it just ruins the whole point of you watching and experiencing it for yourself. That same idea could be applied to pro wrestling. We all love the rumors and speculation, but spoilers are on a whole nother level. For example, if confirmation got out of someone like CM Punk making their return at the Royal Rumble, it'll take away from the shock factor of seeing it live. So rumors are alright, because we don't know what's true or not, since it's just speculation. But flat-out spoilers are problematic, and it's a great thing to see the WWE go all out to put a stop to them. As noted by Bayley with this story, the WWE does in fact do a lot of little things to make sure big-time spoilers don't get out early, and we can all be surprised. Liv Morgan's return during the Lana and Bobby Lashley story is a good example of something huge that didn't get leaked that early. Everyone was surprised when Liv Morgan showed up because it was completely unexpected. So this really was an interesting thing to learn about from a WWE superstar that was present when this was going on. Fans are only allowed in the arena of a WWE show an hour or so before the show actually starts, so we don't get to see what the whole process is like from the inside, so it's great to get that insight from Bayley. What are your thoughts on this situation of the WWE protecting their rehearsal sessions? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.